My name is Eva Ortega, and I live currently in Woodland Hills. I was born in San Fernando, and I currently have metastatic breast cancer. Being the person that I am, always worried about how I looked, how my hair looked, how my body looked, it was devastating. I mean, it was extremely devastating for me initially, and then the type of person that I am, I thought, okay, how am I going to make this work for me? Because I knew that there was so much going on at that point that I had to prepare for. It was more about preparation and what am I going to do? There were points in time where I thought, my goodness, this is so overwhelming, you know, from the initial diagnosis to how quickly it moved forward. I was diagnosed April of '06, and I had to have surgery. I mean, just immediately. Went in for a double mastectomy. So they removed both breasts right from the beginning, and 22 lymph nodes. Originally, it was just stage 4 cancer. But then when they did a study again, they found that I had a little spot in my skull. And that's when they said, okay, well, it's now considered metastatic breast cancer because now you have a spot in your skull. But it never went beyond that. So I was actually diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer, not from the actual beginning, but when they did a reevaluation and another scan, and then they found the spot on my skull. In February of '09, I went back to the doctor, and they found that I had a brain tumor. And at that point, you know, I had already gone through the chemo, I had already gone through all of the process prior to, and when I actually found out that I had a brain tumor, that was a whole another chain of events. So we did laser brain surgery, and then from the brain tumor it actually spread into both sides of the neck, into the right side of my ear, so I lost the hearing in my right ear, and they did radiation on both sides of the neck, so it continued to spread down further into like this part of my body. So from February to really July of that year, it was radiation and going through that process, and all of this part of my body was severely burned from all this, both sides of the neck. So that was a process in itself, totally different from the breast cancer. So now we're getting into a whole nother chain of events, but we lived through that too. So it was just, you know, something else that I had to go through with the cancer. And they said at that point, that's it, pretty much take out your retirement plan, go have some fun, because we don't think that, you know, you're going to really make it through this one. I said, I don't think so. Throwing in the towel was never an option for me. It was about empowering other women, empowering people in general, to whenever you have something that's happening in your life that's so tragic, to take it and move forward with it, and don't worry about what the next steps are, because when you have faith and you have God in your life like I did, then it was never an option about throwing in the towel. It was about moving forward and just continuing on with your life. The more they throw at me, the more I have to throw back, and empowering other people to do the same thing. I mean, that's right now, this is what I was brought to do, is to motivate people, to help people, regardless of what you're going through. I mean, it's a very emotional process, and it is. But you have to learn to just take that next step and just keep moving forward. That's really what you have to take a step back and really focus on. Who am I really? What was I here to do? And my message is to stay focused and keep going. Don't ever stop for nothing. Nothing in the world should make you stop. Just continue living your life. And that's basically what I do every day, is live my life.